Excuse me. We are here and ready to go. The hell? Hold on, we need to stop for a sec because we have an issue. All right, that's fixed. And let me go fix this other part because I made a mistake. My apologies. Nay for live content. You guys all get to see the nitty-gritty, nasty problems that are made as they happen. Alright, I think it's fixed. Maybe. Hopefully. 95%. Alright. So, we need to get everyone set up properly. So, goodness. What's over here right now? Yep. Research patch. Who has the skeleton, by the way? Oh, you do. Satana. Holy sentinel mines. Give you a holy ass kicking. Anyways, Shoji needs to drop off the goods. The goods. Just that. You're empty. View. I want the people that are just going to have to be dealt with in a sec. We're going to have to deal with a meat situation as it comes, because, buddy, we're not prepared for this level of meat. We are vastly unprepared. Alright, Beat, get in your building. Satoma, you get in this building. Samika, you don't need to get in that building. You can all get into these buildings, so they're all at least highlighted, and we can see what's inside easily. I don't have to sit there and click around blindly. That's always nice. So, oh, Shoji has some extra books I forgot to put away. There, alright. You're good? some materials to drop off. What are you doing here? Oh, you are absolutely full. Well, that means we could just potentially start selling this off for the moment. Is the steel full? I believe it is, but I'm just going to check anyway. The steel is full. Sorry, I forgot to unsteal the stolen items. By unsteal, I mean claim them properly. Got you. And then, you just love the meat. Let's drop this off, I guess. Alright, so we go next. Hilarious amounts of meat, and that's it. So, hilarious amounts of meat, and that's it. Shizuka. Hilarious amounts of meat and some animal skins. Ooh, shaking it up a little bit. We are definitely going to go overboard on our skins well before we meet. Yeah, just not a bad thing, just a thing we're dealing with. I know I keep saying that, but it just needs to be impressed that this is just a stressful thing. It's a good thing, a stressful thing, but it's a good thing. You need to impress on how good. It's just it's a nice problem to have, okay? Just trust me, this is a good problem to have. Alright, so we're gonna just put you in. No. Metal products. Over here. Sarasa. Oh. Need some normal storage boxes, that's what we need. Oh, this is another problem I have. There we go. General storage boxes. About as basic as you can get. Allows us to do this bloodied raid moving. Alrighty then. We get to look forward to that. Beating their ass again, I mean. Alright, Sarasa, you have the amount leather to deal with. That is what you will be doing. Chain armor crafting. Do not worry about that leather chain sheet. Just worry about those two, because you are going to have your hands full. Oh, Satana, you're... This is exactly what to do that. Already full. Already full. Already full. So much leather, so much meat. How many extra containers will we have to build to actually contain all of this? It's gonna take us a while to burn through all this stuff. Oh my goodness. Good problems to have. It's good problems to have. These are wonderful problems to have. Just oofta oofta oofta. So much more, it's just crazy. least put this here. We can make so many engines with this, or motors actually. We are like ready. We are ready to do all kinds of electronics. At least Shoji will be. I'd like more people to do backing it up, but I don't. We'd actually need to go grab some more, which is not a bad thing. It's just a thing. Rika could just be set immediately onto doing that. Robotics. Nope. It's not stolen, it's simply claimed. You've got it all wrong there, buddy pal. Some goodies that we can drop off. Don't know if anyone will actually put. Wow, those don't stack at all. Wow, that's wow. Okay. We should have sold those off somewhere else. Those are never gonna get sold here. Just how this sucker goes. That's so annoying. Aneurysm, it sounds. It just sounds of an aneurysm. Don't worry. I'm just going mildly insane. Oh, I'm not. How am I gonna fit this? It's too small. I need to build like so many more. Also, I just realized phrasing. Anyways, ignore me. Alright, got your food situation taken care of. Mission. Goodies. So also I don't have more goodies here. Of course you do. Come on, woman. Zoo egg. What did you got? Oh my goodness, look at you. You're so full of food. It is hilarious. Let's drop some off. And you're stolen. You're stolen. Why are you the way you are? Can't you be a little different in the way you are? Your nature offends me. So does your face and your favorite color. Why am I attacking your favorite color? Just because screw you and your favorite color. Can't a guy just hate your favorite color? What do you mean I don't even know what your favorite color is? Does that even matter? Are you trying to restrict the amount of hate that I'm allowed to express? My freedom of expression is not restricted by your something, 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 something. Don't worry, the hypothetical situation that we were having this argument in definitely ended with me winning. Just because, you know, I'm just that awesome. You can't help it, it's fine. It's just right. Just allow the insanity to sit. Goodness, we are so set for making all kinds of robotics. Okay, sure. Screw it. Wait, I didn't check your... Oh, these are bad cameras, aren't they? I would bet you're pretty penny they were stolen. Oh, did I forget to put the food away? I did. Shame on you, sorry. To a better position. Unstolen steel. Opposed to stolen steel. It's an important distinction. Some steel is stolen. Other steel is free range. An interesting way to put it. We didn't use nearly as much food as I was expecting us to use, which is a good thing. The downside of that is we have a whole lot of food and the excess. What? Samika. Get over here. There we go. Get back over there. Get out of here. Get over here. Whiplash, whiplash, whiplash. Back and forth. Where are you supposed to go? Nobody knows. It's a mystery. Let's see. Okay, cool, I guess. No. Stop that. What? Let's try this again. Alright, so you don't need to actually have these two items. These are going to be a detriment to you in your training. So, Shoji needs to drop these off. Now they are no longer stolen. Now they're just simply mine. 68%. It's not a thing. That's fine. We'll just do it. Alright. You can now get back to work. Oh my goodness, you are doing terribly. Haha. Oh, forgot one. Out of bolts. That's terrible. Who has the skill for Russell Smith? Ah, there you are. Shizuka. Ore drill. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't screw things up too much, but we will see. Just want you back on doing that. We just literally need you can make crossbow parts later. We need toothpicks. PQ. Stomach. Everyone else has your jobs activated now. Oof. Nearly took 30 minutes getting everyone just situated. Oh, forgot to research. There we go. For crafting. What can we do? Industry. Fully automatic ore drills are available. Automatic hybrid mine. Iron plates. We're in the very tip top of stuff right now. Electrics. We obviously need to get this finally taken care of. 110 hours of research. We needed it done. It's just expensive. We still have so many left. Oh my goodness. That is so wonderful. Okay, let's look at this. Durable arms, high-speed legs, scout legs. Those are good to have. Industrial lifter. Let's go with high speed. Ooh, it's just 2, 2, 4. I can do 3 more. Okay, high speed legs, stealth legs, fabric manufacturer, killer. I'll get the other one later. Why not? Might as well get it done. Oh, why does cotton require 3? I forgot about that. What the hell? You could just wait. See, I don't like doing these ones because they just... Wait, can I just get rid of the engineering research? We don't have anything else to research that requires engineering. We've done it all. Automatic looms. Don't want to do those yet. I guess I can research these, but... Yeah, just at least unlock them, I suppose. Automatic silo. Alright, Shoji's going to be busy for a while, so that's good. Also, just on the off chance someone wants to buy them, we have engineering research for sales. Eastern Hive, go. Oh, you. Since you're doing those, you should come over here and grab some of this. Alright, so 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Man, it looks like it's just about as far as we can push it. That's fine though. All those options. Hell, Rika, what do we have you do? Talk to this guy. He wants our attention. Really bad. You were the one we traded with before. Whatever, I guess. Yeah, sure, I don't have much to offer, but that's cool. She's using that bed of all ones. Alright. So, which one's missing? You're supposed to do that job. Do any of you have any splint? No, you don't. Everybody's working overtime. Unlike the Western Hive, the Eastern Hive produces actual quality skeleton repair kits, not the quote-unquote authentic ones that are objectively worse. The only thing they're good for is training, which, you know, Shoji's into doing right now. So if you're into training a lot, go to the Western Hive. If you're in for quality, come to the Eastern Hive. The Eastern Hive has weapons, food, robotics, armor. We have medical supplies. Kirari, what are you doing? Cover allied bench. What are you? Oh, full. That's what it is. What happens if I do this? Can we actually put this in here? No. Oof, that fills you up real full in a bad way. I guess we could make another tool that requires them, but no. Yeah. Excuse me. Apologies. Sorry, I broke the illusion. I'm not actually an AI. The Holy Sentinel. You know what? How about we do this just to fuck with them? We let you go, you fool. To the abyss with me. Are you... You're really serious? Actually serious. We tried to let you go, you idiot. Okay, so Shoji has him. That's cool. Where's the robot? Oh. That could be them right over there. Nope, that literally is them right over there. Okay, so we need to take a break from doing this real fast. What are you fools doing? Natsuru, you're doing your job. You're doing... I don't know what the hell you're doing. Oh, you cannot do your job because you're doing that. You cannot do your job because you're doing that. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen that are visiting the Eastern Hive, but we are temporarily closing. Sakio, what are you doing? Woman. We have an emergency. We need you outside, ready to go beat ass. Because surely, surely, truly, truly, meat. Very, very hungry now. You have no weapons, you fool. Just hold for a sec. get annihilated. You didn't even die from having your vital organs hit. You're getting wiped out from blood loss. Alright, close that real fast. Oh shit. I was gonna say, knock the hell out. Okay, why are you playing this musical chairs game with the damn things? Well, would you look at that? He has armor of quality. I should take that off his hands. High quality bow as well. Look at you, just flush with equipment. Let's take that off your hands. There you go, there's one. Now we can set one of these humans up. We're getting ready. What are you doing? Follow me, master. I just released you. Okay, then. Oh, you literally have no job. Yeah, let's make it so that even if he does head back, he has stupid armor. So they see him as trying to represent a different faction. There, now you're in disguise as Rebirth. What? What isn't a show in disguise? You're wearing the full faction. Oh, that's weird. There you are. The broken skeleton. Caving. Actually, interior prison cage. Let's just make one of these. We have the extra iron. Why not? Oh, it only needed 5, not 6. Alright, so who had the skeleton again? You have it. Okay, what is going on with you? He was trying to go after us instead of running away. Okay, then, you fool. How are we doing on metal right now? With this production output capacity? What are we doing? Okay, actually. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we got one skeleton. Let's prep him for release. And we will do that by having him have a samurai armor and samurai leg plates. And then we will give him a cool weapon, I guess. Not that cool. Still cool. And then, do I think we have one? Jackpot prototype. Yeah, you can get some of those. And now that iron has been freed, iron now gets to be free, as in... I wonder if this adjusts anything at all. Factions, squads, there we go. There we go. Now a member of the Tag Hunters. Very well set up. Set up for success, no less. And they can heal themselves and anyone around them, as well as do split rigging and all kinds of cool stuff. So, yeah, if we ever find them again, they'll be very easy to find because they have a light on their belt. I'm happy and hilariously find it amusing that the camera is allowing me to stay locked on him, even though he's just leaving now. Let's see what happens for a little while. I'm curious. That's really strange. They're not healing themselves, even though I left them specifically with healing items. What the hell are you doing? I don't get that. Do this real quick to just see if that resets him, quote unquote, and allows him to heal himself. Because I'm kind of curious and annoyed now. Like, I feel kind of spiffed that my my gesture was seemingly wasted. Like, there's no good reason for him to have not been able to heal himself. Did he even head off to? I don't see him anymore. Did he straight up evaporate? What the hell? I'm sincerely curious. What? Alright, whatever. I have no idea. Rihanna, you are doing nothing for reasons unknown. What can we get you to do? He's doing something now. Well, hey there, Chadson5984. How's it going? Fair enough. Well, it kind of depends on your personal goals, because the way Kenshi works is you basically have to choose your own path and set for yourself your own goals. Otherwise, the world is going to kind of just sweep you along. If you want to create a powerful character that can beat up everyone else, that's a particular goal you can set on. I can give you some tips. Or if you want to create a big city like I'm doing right here, that's another way you could do it. There's trading routes you can do. There's a whole different plethora of ways you can play this game. So it's, yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can go about doing this. So in order to answer your question or help you out, I need a little bit of information from you, to determine what it is that your personal goal is for your character. Or would you like to know more what's possible to be done? Thank you very much. So yeah, do you have any particular idea of what you would like to do in the game, or would you like to more post a query of what it is that's possible to be done? Because either way, there's a lot of answers and a way to go about answering that question. Oh my god, she's doing so well. Here, we'll take a break. Let's get some booze done. No, stop. The booze. I need to get the booze. Sake, let's get drunk. Get other people drunk. looks of it. Two more. Goal is to learn about the world and feel it out. It's just so much. But it's just too much. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so exploration sounds like would be more of your goal. I advise you getting a character, either if you're playing one character or a squad, get them set up so they have a good amount of toughness, because having high toughness is just golden in this game, because it allows you to survive pretty much everything. There's no downside to having high toughness. There's no downside to having a lot of the stats, except for maybe unarmed combat, just because of how it works and how easy it is to kill people versus capturing. But that aside, if you want to just explore around the world and do a lot of that, I advise going with medium or heavy armor so you can survive a lot of the enemies that you will inevitably come across. And either a hacker class weapon or a katana, because you'll be running into a lot of cannibals and a lot of unarmed, or not unarmed, unarmored opponents that are of the human variety. But if you want to deal with the more of the enemies that you find inside of those ancient ruins that you'll inevitably come across, you want to use hacker class weapons, because those are the ones that do extra damage to robots, and robots are the things that you'll be finding in those ancient places that you are going to be exploring. So there's a sort of trade-off there. I personally advise almost always going with katanas, simply because of the fact that it provides you passively with a huge amount of dexterity bonus, and having a large amount of dexterity makes it so that you can block and attack faster, and it's an all-around wonderful stat to have. So, in short, get your stamina up. I'm sorry, not stamina. Get your toughness up. Get at least 50 strength, so you can carry all the stuff that you want around. Anywhere between 50 and 75 is golden, because again, you want to carry around stuff that you find, because there's a lot of really good shiny stuff in those ancient locations. Dexterity, I would advise in the mid-30s, 30s to 50s range, and perception is only useful really if you want to get into using ranged weapons. The other stats, the trade stats, are only really useful if you want to sit down and start doing long-term, very boring crafting recipes and stuff. That's what Shoji was doing for the longest time. That's how he got these two stats this high, specifically, was the enormous amount of crafting that he has done. Goodness, he's almost done with this. 100 hours of research, and he only has 5 hours left. That's amazing. It's amazing. This is the most expensive research when it comes to ancient science books that you could possibly do, and I'm almost done with it. Which means the power output of these batteries are going to be boosted to a very, very nice level. Has anything that I've said helped out at all, or is what I'm saying sort of going against what you're trying to find out? I could be just poorly articulating myself, and I don't know, so. feel free to tell me and correct me. Hey, I meant to ask a different thing. Advanced battery power 6 has been acquired. Hail yeah. And Shoji is now officially a smartass among smartasses, a science level of a 90. He is in the top tier echelon. When it comes to field medic, he's also in the top tier of echelon, 130 freaking 1. What armor should I use at the beginning of the game, and which is best? Okay, so to answer that question about what is best, it kind of also leans more into what kind of build and what kind of playstyle do you have. At the very beginning of the game, if you're working on training, I advise going with samurai armor and the heaviest chain shirt you can find. Basically, find the heaviest armor you can. That'll slow you down and encumber you as much as possible. And this sounds counterintuitive at first, but you have to also realize that the lower your... I find toughness hard to train. Yeah. For toughness training, there's actually a really easy way to power level the crap out of it. There is a place east of the hub called Skinner's Roam. This region right here. Just basically walk around here, and you will find enormous groups of starving bandits, around 30 to 50 of them at a time. You go up to them and just start fights with them. Seriously, you start fights with them, and if you really want to power level your toughness, just spam the R key. Just keep tapping the crap out of it, and your character will reset themselves. That's what the key actually does, is I think reset. But you just keep tapping that, and your character will reset. And this will will tell all of your enemies around you that you are open and available to be attacked. And they will all just start attacking you. Your character will not defend themselves, and they all get hit. And then as soon as you are knocked down, your character will go through a period where they'll be knocked out, and then you just immediately get up as soon as you can. You follow that same group that you went after. You do the same thing over and over and over again. And the most important thing is that you want to get up as soon as physically possible. As soon as you're within range, or as they're in range of you, you get up. And another thing that will help immensely with toughness training is that heavy armor. You want the heaviest armor you can, of the highest quality you can, because that will now allow your character to take as many strikes as possible, and each strike will give them a huge chunk of toughness experience. Another thing that will enhance your toughness experience is to ensure that you have a low melee attack or martial arts skill. Very, very low of that one. And then if you attack, or if you get... you do this method with those enemies, it'll power level your toughness really, really fast. You can actually power level your toughness up to like 97 in a matter of minutes. There's a really comprehensive guide by a guy named Frankie Was Here, and he does a lot of really good work, and he's an extremely informative member of the community. I highly recommend them. Okay, so yeah, back to the question about the armor. So the best at the beginning of the game would be, I would recommend the samurai armor and heavy weapons. That'll allow you to get that toughness training up. That'll slow you down. That'll make it so that your strikes are slower, which will train your combat stats up higher. When you get your combat stats around 50, you have the option to really start branching out. And I say that because if you try to do that before level 50, things get really painful, and you have a tendency of spending more time taking dirt naps than you are actually doing fun things. So after level 50, you kind of want to choose what kind of playstyle you really want to do. If you want to do heavy weapons playstyle and close combat training, you want to stick with the heavy armor. If you want to do more ranged combat training, you want to do more of light armor, light or medium. And if you want to do some sort of intermediate playstyle, probably something just along the lines of chain armor would probably be not a bad choice. I don't know if you were watching the stream earlier, but there was an enemy group called the Crabbed Ones that came by my base earlier, and we were dealing with them. If you actually learn how to make their armor, one of the ways you can do so is by going to a number of their settlements along the coast over in this region here, all the way to down here. You go to any one of their settlements. You basically, you have to do this really quickly, because if you don't, run up to their base, purchase a crab, run away, wait like 24 hours and then run back, they won't recognize you as owning a crab for some reason. Even if you purchase a crab right in front of them, they'll still think you don't own a crab until like 24 hours or something passes. I don't know why, it's just how it is. So the best way to do it in my experience is just to run in, knock out everyone that's in the building that sells the armor, lockpick the chest, and then loot everything in there for all of the recipes until you get all of the recipes for the crab armor. And then you can make that crab armor later. The downside of having to do this method is that you need a particularly high armor crafting skill to make use of this, because the armor itself is it's heavy. It counts as metal plate class, and well, anything below 70 armor crafting skill makes it so you craft standard quality or worse, and it's just terrible. So doing it that method makes it so that you are guaranteed, or you're essentially super required to level your armor crafting. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by something my cat's doing. Hopefully everything I've been saying makes some kind of sense and is helpful. We have so much food. This is so nice. What are we doing on booze? We're doing great on booze. And sword making. Oh my goodness, you've been going crazy on this. 48 weaponsmithing already. That is amazing. I'm so proud of you. Helped a lot. Awesome. I'm very happy. Let me know if there's any other questions you have. I'll do my best to inform you. Components. This is amazing. These guys gotta get started on you. The only downside is that we seem to be producing a huge amount of skeleton muscle versus the other stuff, which is kind of lagging behind. I don't know why. Oh, it could be because of. Wait a second. Sue me. What? That's what we were missing. Alrighty. That's a very valid excuse for you not to be operating properly if you don't even have the materials. You do something, woman. You sit idle is annoying. looks like I'm putting a lot of work on the base. What's the purpose? Well, what's the purpose of building up the base, or... I don't think I understand the question. I like having a powerful setup of well-defended locations so that I can do all the things that I want. And in this location, I have all the capability to produce all of the food, armor, weapons, medical supplies, and robotics that any of my characters that I want to bring into my faction can possibly want. So having this location built up and putting all the investment that I have makes it so that I can do that without any worry at all right now, because the people that are trying to raid and attack my home, they get their teeth kicked in really fast. Hopefully that answers your question sufficiently. I personally like doing the base building aspect of this game because, well, that's just more of the, I'm a fan of playing RimWorld and games like that, and when I play things like Minecraft, I like building up the bases of villages I find and that sort of thing, so this is just sort of like an, yeah, this is just a extension of that. Basically, my end goal for this is to have a full-fledged faction of 250 Hiver drones that I can take on over to any faction. I might be able to do so now, but on over to any faction and wipe them out if I choose. Specifically, the ones that I'm most interested in are the Holy Nation, because they're assholes, and maybe the United Cities, just because of all the slavery, but, you know, it's not as much because the United Cities are actually being pressed really damn hard by cannibals. I mean, the Holy Nation is too, but the Holy Nation is just extra cancer. And then, you know, obviously Catlon coming on by to kick his teeth in and or capture him. That'd be cool. Honestly speaking, getting to this point has been a long time coming, and I'm very proud of all the progress that everyone has made here. Because this all did start off with Shoji all by himself, all of his stats, all at level 1. He's come an extraordinary length. Oh, Holy Nation guys, yeah, they're terrible. Everyone hates them. I mean, there's a meme about people being on their side and stuff, but generally speaking, everyone hates them. Oh, look at that so much. Got the better legs. There we go. KLR series, arms and legs. We can make arms and legs for anyone in the faction now with really powerful and really high level hit points, which I'm actually tempted to do for all of our melee characters. But to do that effectively, one of the things that I do have us want to do is to have us learn how to make a terrible evil machine from a man that lives right here known as the Savant. He has a very nice katana, Nodachi, I apologize. He has a very nice Nodachi, and he lives amongst a whole bunch of very messed up skeletons that believe themselves to be humans and like to present themselves as humans in a very grotesque way. the device I'm talking about is called the peeler machine. And this machine allows you to strap someone in, and it rips their bodies apart. It rips their bodies apart, and if they're wearing any armor, it rips that armor off and destroys it. And it starts out with their extremities and limbs, and then starts working in on their body. And this makes it so that you can easily carve off limbs of people that you want to give robotics to. So, like Beep, for instance, he is destined to become Cyber Beep. But unfortunately, he's so strong at this point that it's very unlikely that anyone will ever actually naturally chop his limbs off. So what we have to do is strap him on in and rip him apart. And that'll actually get him into a good position to be able to do that. The good thing... I've never been there. Oh yeah, that location in... It's like the Ashlands or something. This one right here. It's very, very dangerous because the skeletons that roam around there, they use blunt weapons, and they have a tendency of capturing and trying to murder your people by putting them in those peeler machines I mentioned. Though, they don't stop peeling your body at just removing your arms and legs. They keep peeling you until you're dead. Because their goal is to take your skin and use it to make, their goal is to take your skin and use it to make skin suits, literal skin suits. And that's one of the recipes you can learn how to make over by the Savant is... Oh yeah, actually quite a few of them. Shoji was was literally the first one to lose his left arm a long time ago. It was like the first or second episode. And then the next person was Sakio, I believe. And then there's another person who's lost it. Konoha has lost a leg. Ooh, there we go. Two right next to each other. Riona has lost his right arm, and Kazuya has lost their left leg. And, oh yeah, Bren has lost their left arm. Yeah, there's quite a few people. Oh yeah, and Rika lost his arm. These people have, they've seen some stuff. Some of the combat they've been into, a lot of actually, the main reason they've lost their limbs was to beak things, I believe. Beak things and iron spiders. Those things are terrible and dangerous and very mean and bad. They're just big meanies. Just want to, stop us from getting all those delicious technology pieces or research devices and their thing. It's just not nice. I just want to know things. Bloodied raid again? Didn't we kick your guys' ass enough last time? Oh, you guys are just desperate for it. I mean, if you really want to, have us show you what for, I guess we can. Shoji sure as hell doesn't have anything better to do other than nerd stuff. Yeah, once we're done with this bloodied raid and dealing with them, I think that'll be the end of the stream, considering we're already at 2 hours right now, and I try to keep it around there. Though this bloodied raid seems like it would be fun to finish up on, so let's wait for them to come on over, and then we'll deal with them. Come on down, Reavers. We have a prize for you. But first we have to ask, how's your health insurance? Evidently it's great. That's a quote from Helsing Ultimate Abridged, by the way. Come on, hurry up and get over here, so we can kill you. I want to murder you guys. Stop being so slow. Can't even see it. Supposed to be around here somewhere. Here-ish? Oh, there they are. Nah, they show up. Ooh, they have 2 squads. Wait, is that 2 or 3? Wow, they're having a time. Alright, everyone. Well, everyone except you. There we go. Jobs. Get over. What's the start of the run while I fall asleep? Yeah, they're about ready to come on over, so this is going to be the last thing we do at this particular stream. Running away, what? Who are you calling a coward, fool? Traitor! As if they were ever loyal to you. You enslaved them, you psychopath. Oh shit, Kyori. Kyori? Has been defeated. There's an ironclad. I want to kidnap you. Specialist! What are you doing with this? You don't deserve this. What in the hell? No. I'm taking this off your hands there, buddy boy. You don't need a special... What the hell? I am offended that you guys would ever have something this nice. What the... No, 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 no. That is obscene and offensive to every single one of my senses that a Reaver would ever have something that nice. That is like, what the hell? Where's an ironclad? There you are. Standard grade. Anything upgradable for you? Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, back to it. And once you're properly inside, I'm going to say. There we go. Alright, thank you guys for watching the stream. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.